video by Mr. Project. So we've been down to the tuners. We've run into a few issues. First things first, if you're going to turbo a car, make sure you do everything correct the first time instead of wasting money. I've just spent $150 towing my car there and towing it back. So if you do these few simple things, it'll save you a lot of money. Money towards your tune, money in your back pocket, doesn't matter. So first things first, couch can doesn't have a breather. I've noticed that it does have another plug there, so I'm going to run a pipe up around there somewhere and put a filter on it. Second thing is the fuel rail. If you come down here and look, I have cut off the water temp sensor. I'm running a aftermarket one, but my ECU actually needs this sensor. The whole reason I cut it off is because I couldn't have this with the fuel rail plugged in. But what I have noticed is on this fuel rail I have a bung up there the same size, so I'm going to run the return off the fuel rail up there and block this end off so I can run this sensor. Without the sensor, your car will constantly overfuel when it heats up because the car thinks it's cold. It has no reading. So the third thing is my external fuel pump is factory and it is struggling to get 1 litre a minute. So we're trying to bump that up to about 3 litres a minute. So I've gone with a 380 litre per hour pump. That should be arriving soon. The next thing is the airflow meter placement. People can run them here, but you will max your airflow meter out and you won't get max horsepower. I think they max out at 220 when they're in the pipe work. So I'm going to move that from there to the front of the dose pipe. I'm going to probably cut this down and get a reducer, have the airflow meter here and then onto the pod. That will save all the drama. I was told that I should upgrade my airflow meter, but I'm going to see how far I can push it. And another thing is I do have this really cheap regulator. I needed it at the time. I have gone and bought a new one. It's got all the AN fittings, so I'm going to upgrade that as well. And besides that, everything else is looking pretty good. These scaled down the injector, so now I can start the car. I can run the car. I can go up the street. He advised me not to, but he said it's not gonna be that bad if you don't go very fast. So I just went for a quick little test drive. It was like 35 seconds up the street. And then I brought it home and I haven't touched it since. The car was trailered there and it was trailered back, so there was no stress on the motor. I've gone along, I've TIG welded up a bracket for my throttle, and I had a boost leak here, which we've TIG welded up as well. That's for your idle control valve. Besides that, everything else is looking pretty good, so I've just got to replace those few parts, and I'm going to send it back to the tuners hopefully by the end of the week. And should be pretty good. Let's see how much horsepower it's going to make. I'm only running 8 pound. I could maybe wind it out to 9. But we'll see how we go. But yeah, that's just a little update. And just now at the end of this video, I'm going to put in the test drive up the street just for all you guys following this build, so you can have a look at that. The next update will be hopefully, maybe if I'm not working, get some videos of the car on the dyno. But I'll have the paperwork. I'll show you what power it makes, and I'm hoping that it's going to be there next week sometime and I'll be able to drive it every day. But until then, I just have to wait for these parts to come and fix the problems, and we'll go from there. But enjoy the video. Got some push, eh? Fuck yeah. So that's some fucking power behind it. I almost forgot to mention I need to gap my plugs to 0.7. That was another thing I was told. But yeah, keep following my videos and subscribe to my channel, and that is how you turbo your car. And in the next video, hopefully I'll be able to drive it a bit further than down the street. Thanks for watching.